God causes fire to come on earth. This point is at Exodus chapter 3, verses 1 through 2. And there's some insight on this point. So I'm going to use two other Bible scriptures to make reference to this point. Exodus chapter 3, verses 1 and 2 reads, Moses became a shepherd of the flock of his father-in-law, Jethro, the priest of Midian. While he was leading the flock to the west side of the wilderness, he eventually came to the mountain of the true God, to Horeb. Then Jehovah's angel appeared to him, referring to Moses, in a flame of fire in the midst of the thorn bush. As he, Moses, kept looking, he saw that the thorn bush was on fire. And yet, the thorn bush was not consumed. End quote. So at verse 2, it points out how God's angel came down in a flame of fire. So this is not no normal fire. This is actually an angel in the appearance of being fire. Now, someone could say, what does this have to do with God? This fire coming from God? Well, we know that this is an angel. We know that this angel is in the form of a fire. That's why the bush did not burn. We're going to go to Hebrews chapter 1, verse 7 to get that answer of how this fire came to be from God. Hebrews chapter 1, verse 7 says, Also, he, referring to God, says about the angels. So this is something God is saying about the angels. He makes his angels spirits and his ministers a flame of fire. End quote. So what do we get from that? Well, God himself speaks about how he makes his angels a flame of fire. It doesn't mean they're literal, actual fire. So the source of that angel coming down as fire, or as the appearance of fire, was from God. It wasn't an angel in heaven that just decided to go down in the image of appearing like a fire. It was actually something sent from God. Now there is one more point I'm going to go to back up this point. That's at Psalms chapter 104, verse 4. That's Psalms chapter 104, verse 4, which says, he is referring to God, he makes his angels spirits, his ministers, a consuming fire. End quote. So this backs up the same point that Hebrews backs up. So the source of that angel coming in the appearance of fire was by means of God. So that God sent fire. Not actual fire, but an angel in the appearance of a fire.